It is the final day of Fossil Week. This is it. This is for all of the freaking marbles. If we don't get something today, we don't get something at all. And we're going to get started. What's up, Storms? What's up, Yelson? What's up, Kind Volcano? Happy birthday, buddy. Matt, good to see you. And Cheese, thanks for being here, man. All right, here we go. This is it. So, oh, do I have the wrong game? Hang on. I think I might have picked the wrong game. I did pick the wrong game. Give me just 2 seconds, and we'll get into it in just a second. All right. There we go. I got to go to my digital copy of Ultra Sun, and now we are ready to go. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marble is a rock. It's true. It's true. All right. Now we should be able to kick things off. Can't hang out this afternoon, but I wish you all the luck on your future endeavors. Thank you so much, Hefty. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. All right, now it is time to go. We got Aerodactyl coming on through. We're at 2452, so we'll see. Nothing there. I got to see what we got to be at. Never played Sun and Moon. Should I play those or Ultra? I would go right into Ultra if I'm being honest with you. Like, they're both really good, but I would go right into Ultra. Especially if you like shiny hunting. That's the way to go. 2307. That's what we're working towards today. Oh, that's not ideal. There we go. There we go. I would say go right into Ultra, especially if you're into shiny hunting. It's better. It's the same story, but there's some really cool additions to it that I would definitely think are improvements from what I've heard. Okay, we're all good there. Nothing. All right, we're starting over. Good, 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 good. All right, we're all set up. I think we're all set, ready to rock and roll for the day, which is good. Now we can get going. Yeah, like I said, if you're into shiny hunting, it's definitely, I would go with this game over the original Sun and Moon, just because there's some stipulations that get put into place for SOS hunting in particular that it just makes it more beneficial to go with the Ultra version. But this is it. This is it for Fossil Week 2024. So if we do not get this, we're not going to touch this hunt again until 2025, which is insane to think about. So we got to get something, and then we could do a different hunt. Hey, what's up, Louise? How's it going? Good to see you. Has been a bit. I recognize the profile picture, though. Sometimes I don't necessarily always recognize names, but I always recognize profile pictures. I don't know why that is, but appreciate you stopping in. Happy Sunday. Anybody going to try and watch the meteor shower tonight? It's supposed to be a really amazing show later this evening. So if you live in the Western Hemisphere, and I think the Northern Hemisphere, might even be the Eastern Hemisphere too, but you can see the sky this evening. You might want to go check it out. That is a gray dinosaur bird creature. Gray dinosaur bird creature thingy. Got a new wireless charger for your phone. Nice. Zombie Aaron, what's up? How's it going? Wireless chargers are cool. It's crazy that that's like a technology that we have now, that you don't need to even have something plugged in order for it to charge. All right. But all right, Arctovish is down. I got the Switch game I wanted plus Mario Kart. Oh wait, Mortal Kombat 1, Mario Kart 1. What is MK1? Could be two things. What Switch game did you want though? What'd you get? Nothing there. So we got to get this to 2307 is where we got to start at for our Arctovish. Mortal Kombat 1. Nice. That's cool. It's a good game. I remember playing Mortal Kombat on the original like arcade version at an ice cream shop that was in my hometown. I always loved that. That was fun. That was always fun. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I got the Arctovish I was hunting yesterday just in time for the end of Fossil Week. Nice. Kind Volcano, thank you so much for following Format. That's an absolute legend, legacy thing to do. Appreciate you. And thank you guys for getting us to our original like goal. Let's see if we can hit this next one. If you haven't liked yet, just a quick double tap on your screen will make it easy for you. Absolutely easy. All right, nothing for Arctovish yet. Nothing for Aerodactyl. Zombie Aaron, how many encounters or how many resets did it take? Did you end up counting or no? I really like, don't get me wrong, Arctovish is cool, but I really, really, really want Aerodactyl. That's like, that would make my entire fossil week, this crazy hunt, these 10 or 12 hours that I put into this, that would make it worth it. Hands down. Hands down. That would be the one. Gonna be riding go-kart soon. Nice. Outdoor or indoor? I love going to indoor indoor go-kart riding. What's up, Crystal? How's it going? How's your Sunday? Lazy Sunday? Hope you're having a lazy Sunday. Those are always the best Sundays. Well, that and ice cream. And football. I think it goes ice cream, football, lazy. Have an audition? Nice. Another local show? Super lucky and got it 1242. The rest of them took about 4,000, so I have the final one I needed. That's awesome. Did they all, so you said about 4,000. Were they all under odds then, or did you have some that went over? Nice. Crystal, that's awesome. How was the last show? Did it go well? It did? Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. That's always good. That's really good. I've never been in a show, but I've been to shows. I've been to the theater many times. It's fun. I have a good time. I enjoy it. I went to see Kim's Convenience, which is a Canadian TV show about this Korean immigrant family that opens up a convenience store in Toronto, and it was originally based on a play. And the TV show is really, really great. And then we went and saw the play when it was in around at a local town, and it was the guy who originally wrote the show was actually in the show as the dad, and when he originally wrote it, he was in it as the son. So it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to see that. All the others were pretty much at odds. That was the button mashing that made me buy a turbo controller. Smart move. Didn't know it was play. Yeah, it actually started that way. It actually started that way, and it's kind of cool because there's a lot of episodes of the show that you can tell were inspired by like lines or moments in the play. Because when you're watching the play, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that joke, I remember that scene, whatever. So it was actually quite cool. Also, cheese. I ordered a new foil shaver for my head. Dude, awesome. Hands down the way to go. I'm in a great spot. My old trimmer is no longer going to be the most miserable thing ever because now I can use this foil shaver and my head can get so smooth and clean. Like, I don't know, you can't really tell on camera, but it's so smooth and clean, dude. It's so, today, and this is after a day of growth and it's still smooth and clean. I'm very stoked. Very stoked. Did it put me slightly into debt? Sure, it did. But I don't know. I haven't really tried on my feet yet. We'll try it. Anybody ever watch the show Ben 10? I've seen Ben 10. I'm actually convinced that Pokemon Gen 10 is going to be loosely based on Ben 10. It's going to be a Ben 10 Gen 10 crossover. This is my hot take. All right, we got 38 checks down on Aerodactyl. We've got ourselves 40 checks. So we're at almost 80 encounters today. I will say, it's pretty cool how fast these go. Supposed to have another movie this time with Tom Holland, a Ben 10 movie, like a live action. Tom Holland's a little old to be playing Ben 10 if it's live action, but if it's not, that's super cool. That's really neat. Live action. That's interesting. Feels like Ben 10 or Tom Holland's a little too old to be Ben 10. Isn't Ben 10 like 10? Isn't he a kid? It's been a while since I've seen it, so I, to be fair, I don't completely remember, but that seems kind of odd. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tom Holland looks young, but he doesn't look that young. But that's neat. It's really neat. Not a big fan of the reboot. I didn't know that there was a reboot. I didn't even know that that show got rebooted. I remember watching that like just on the cusp of when I started to be too old to watch shows like that. Like I was just on the cusp of like, I don't know if I really want to watch this stuff anymore. But that was good. I used to remember I liked the show Static Shock. Static Shock was a cool superhero. I like that. I like the theme song too. What are we now? Almost 700 over odds? Almost 800 over odds? I think it's 800 over. Yeah, almost 800. Crazy. Crazy. But you know what? That's part of the beauty of this this thing we do. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't. But we'll get it. I'm seriously like so confident that Aerodactyl is going to shine at some point before the end of this Fossil Week excursion. I just know it. Like I know it in my soul that we're going to see that purple birdie. That purple dinosaur birdie thingy, whatever you want to call him. I just know it's going to happen. The reboot series just sucked. That stinks. Sometimes I feel like reboots should just stay back. How was my day? Day was good. Me and the wife got out for a 6-mile run this morning, which was really nice. It was good weather, and it was nice just being able to kind of push each other and chat on the run, so that was good. Making some really delicious dinner tonight. Then later this evening at around 11 o'clock, we're meeting up with some friends and we're going to watch the meteor shower. So it'll be a late night, but it'll be a really cool one. So we might not have stream tomorrow morning. I haven't really decided yet. It's possible tomorrow's stream will be a little later on in the day just because of, we'll see how tired I am after tonight. But yeah, how was your day? Sounds like it was pretty good. Sounds like you had a pretty good birthday. Got some of the gifts you wanted. Gonna go ride go-karts, dude. That sounds like a perfect day. Thank you guys for the 10 likes. That's so awesome. We are just 5 away from our current goal. Hopefully we hit that at some point in time. Get some people filtering in and out, hanging out, but it is a Sunday. And sometimes on Sundays you just like to chill. Okay, I believe we are 8 encounters away from Arctovish being done. Now we gotta start up a new one. Nothing there. I think I've actually missed a couple Arctovish checks. Zombie, I don't know if you're still here, but did you end up using the dex, checking the dex method to see if you got the shiny? Did you end up doing that? Because that's kind of my favorite. Go Looper is saying Carly May raid, and so is Storms. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're getting raided by the one, the only Carly May. Who I will, in fact, make drop her own link, because I know it makes her uncomfortable, and to me, that just brings me some degree of joy. What's up, Karen? How's it going? Corix, good to see you. Thank you, guys. Okay, but the question of the hour is, did she get it? Ah, there it is, Carly. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Did you get it? Risha, what's going on? Not saying as I have to drive home. That's a smart decision. Thank you for choosing to drive safely and keep your eyes on the road as opposed to stay here. 6,150. You are an absolute legacy. I'm 4K encounters in on Dracovish, I'm assuming. Dracozolt, nice. Nice. That's rough, but hopefully you get it. Carly, thank you so much for the raid. I super appreciate that. And thank you for dropping your link. For anybody who doesn't know Carly May, she's another fantastic Pokemon and Animal Crossing YouTuber, and really just, I think, could probably do any sort of variety and people would still enjoy it. But happy to hear that. Risha, thank you so much for dropping a like. I appreciate that. We're just one away from our goal. And if you're coming over from the Carly May side and you've never spent time here before, my name is Nick, or Shinies, whatever you want to call me. I go live pretty much every day, usually very early in the morning. So if you are also a UK person, it'll be around your lunchtime, but usually it's around 7 a.m. Eastern time. And then on the weekends, we've been doing a little bit of extra innings. So we've been doing a little bit more. We're doing a final fossil week hunt, doing everything that we can to try and get an Aerodactyl or an Arctovish, which is where we are currently at. What's up, Barley Bay Braid? What's up, Razzie? Thank you for coming in. Hi, Ari. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. It's awesome. Really, really sick. Thank you to whoever it was that just subscribed. Appreciate that as well. You guys are awesome. Carly, I cannot believe the absolute insanity that was happening in your stream before I left. All right, that's it for this one. We need to drop this down too. We should be at 2307, just like that. And this should get us to 2518. Nothing there. Now let's check, you guys. I'm only here because of Carly. I'm surprised that you're here at all. Honestly. Kept going until she ended. When I last left, or when I was last there, the number was in the threes. We had entered into the threes, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. That's so many Stanley mugs. It's so many turnip patch branded Stanley mugs. Are you kidding? Come on now. I think you got to get a little Stanley emoji. Hey, drive safe, Risha. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for chilling here. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your Sunday. God, can you even imagine? Can you even imagine the little emoji? Little turnip Pokeball Stanley Cup emoji? This would be beautiful. It'd be an amazing thing. All right, here we go. Got Aerodactyl. Number 2,522. What are you even talking about? I agree. I'm fine. I'm just saying. You had a great stream with a lot of generosity, and that generosity could easily be translated over into a couple 2-tree Stanley mugs, and that Stanley mug could easily be translated into a nice emoji. This is where I'm at. So more than normal. Wow, that's a dunk. That's a dunk. You're getting dunked on. Dunk it on in the chat. No purple dragon thingy yet. I don't know what it is. Dinosaur, fossil. It's a mug filled with chili. Okay, you guys, I've heard of this new thing called over-the-top chili, and that's going to be my new thing over the fall, I think. You basically make chili in a smoker, but when you're in that smoker, you put the meat on top of a rack on top of all of your chili, and then like the fat from the meat drips into the chili, and then the meat smokes when you're on top of the chili. I don't really know, but it's what I want to do. So I'm going to make a over-the-top chili thing. It was a crazy stream. Hey, you deserve it. Everybody deserves one of those wild streams every now and again. That's half the fun. That's it. Especially those things when you don't expect it. That's when it's the best. Like raids, Carly, as an example. You don't post enough pictures of your food. I actually don't. That's good. I take pictures of my food. I just rarely post it. Maybe I should just quit this shiny hunting thing and just do stream of me cooking and eating food. Exclusively cooking and eating. That'd be so cool to find a way to set up a camera in a smoker, and you can just, I wonder if a GoPro could withstand the heat of a smoker. Probably not, but you could just watch like my meat cook, and then you don't have to check up on my meat. You could just literally watch it. You could just continually be checking up on it. There's always that option. This is that spooky song, even though we have not entered into spooky season. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Coming up, feeling good. I'm feeling good about 2531. The top screen. I'm feeling good about the top screen. I'm saying I have to do this, but if you cook something you're proud of and send me a pic, I respond something like, nice. That's actually very generous and very kind. Is that what they call it, Cheese? Is that what they call it? I wasn't sure. I've heard the terminology before, but I wasn't sure that that's what it refers to. No, I understand. Austin, what's going on, buddy? How are you? You guys, I'm just saying right now, if you have not yet liked the stream, I'm telling you, it's the coolest thing to do. The coolest people in the world are the ones that like the stream. Are they affected by the Shiny Charm Bubble Bray? They are not. They are not. We're going full odds here. If this was affected by the Shiny Charm, I would have expected to get something. Remember when you sent everyone knee pics? My thing for a while was like putting my head between my legs and then taking a picture upside down. I loved that one. That was a good thing. Dorian got into that for a while too. Razzie, I think you'll enjoy this. So the other day, Carly May was streaming, as she does on certain days. And I was like, Carly, DMs when you get a chance, it's important. And then it was just a really close-up picture of my face making a dumb face. And she was like, why? Why did you have to do that? Yes, Cheese. Yes, Cheese. We're in a family stream, just in case you had forgotten, Cheese. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they didn't, we'd call it something else. Call them land gulls. It was really dumb. It was super good. And the best part was I actually had some important information to deliver, but I was like, you know what? This can wait. This is a funnier thing to just not do that. And so I didn't do it. And I don't regret it. I would do it again. I will do it again. I might do it once per stream. No, because then it'll be like everybody who already says like, oh, you're the boy that cried shiny or whatever. I might actually do it. Carly, super important. Check your DMs right now. It'll just be me like wearing a Halloween costume or something. I like this. I like this. This is a good plan. This is a plan. It's a plan. We will get to at least 5,000 cumulative checks today. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it will happen. Because right now we are at 4,800. So we're like not that far away actually from having 5,000 cumulative. We'll probably get close to 6,000, honestly. The answer to my joke was if they flew over the bay, they would be bagels. This is a good point. What do you guys like on your bagel? Are you a cream cheese person? Are you a butter and cheese person? What kind of bagel do you like? Are you an everything? Are you a sweet? Are you a savory? Let's talk bagels for a minute. What's your bagel preference? What's your bagel preference? Mine, I like a good everything bagel with a nice garlic and herb cream cheese. I also like a nice steak spice bagel. I like Gen 1 fossils. These ones are bogus. Hey, listen, Wes, here's the best part. You get a little bit of both here. You get a little bit of Gen 1 up top. You get a little bit of Gen 8 down below. You get to choose what you like the most. It's like Subway. I try and model my channel as close to Subway as possible, minus the sponsorships. I like to sit here and say that you can have it your way. And that's just what it is. Love bagel sandwiches, bacon, avocado, and jalapeno cream cheese. Spicy. I like it. Just butter on yours, egg and ham. Get a little bit on that, little bit of that protein, a little bit of that carbohydrates, a little bit of that cholesterol. I dig it. I dig it. Everything bagels are on top. Agreed. Everything's where it's at. I mean, there's a reason they don't call them nothing stupid, dumb bagels. Everything bagel seasoning is also awesome. You can sprinkle that stuff on basically anything. Everything bagel chicken? Sure. Everything bagel steak? Maybe. Everything bagel cream cheese? Probably. Bagel pizza? Hey, you know what they say? Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza all the time. And I think that that's a really important thing that we should always remember. Chose a great time to hop on. I love good plain bagel toasted with butter, bacon, and cheese. Baby, that's good. Jonathan, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I'm glad to hear that you got intelligent bagel preferences. I'm sick of these nonsense bagels that people talk about. Blueberry? No. Cinnamon raisin? No. Okay, maybe. Maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes. Not all the time. Me, Pokemon, doing great, buddy. How are you? Everything bagel with cucumber. Nice. Nice, refreshing, little bit of hydration while you eat. Can't blame that. I don't know why cucumbers became like the food of spas. You ever notice like you go to a spa or you go anywhere, there's just like cucumber water? I don't know what happened there. Why did that happen? Who decided this thing is what's going to be present in all relaxation? It wasn't me. Shaggy. All right. Doing a lot of things on Pokemon S-Word. Nice. Joe Hogan loves cucumber water. Dude. I don't know what's up with the cucumber water. I don't like cucumbers. I only like them when they've been soaked in vinegar and salt and dill and some garlic. Once we get that action going, I'm there for that action. I just don't like the straight up cucumbers. I've gotten around to it though. Sometimes I've had a couple like Asian salads recently that have had sliced cucumber in it, and it's played really well with the dressing, but I still just wouldn't eat it on its own. But there is this one cucumber side dish that I make where it's just cucumbers with like spicy sambal oelek and then sesame seeds, and it's really nice. Like that's super good. That's really good if you like a little kick, but you also like a little bit of the goods, you know. A little bit of the goods. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. All right, rad. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I adore sambal, dude. Sambal oelek's so good. Sambal oelek's really good. And then there's another one. Gochujang. Gochujang's really good. Can't enjoy a relaxing spa day without being cool as a cucumber. On a real note, that's a great question. It's true. Okay, I appreciate the puns. What version is this? We got two different things rocking. We got Sword and Shield. Well, Pokemon Sword running on the bottom, and we have Pokemon Ultra Sun rocking on the top. So we're doing Ultra Sun, and what we are trying to do is just get a gift shiny from this lady. She gives you an Aerodactyl, and that is what we are in the process of doing, is trying to find a shiny gift Aerodactyl. So that is what we are resetting for. We're not having the best of luck, but we're also not having the worst of luck. Okay, so hard question. Wes, hit me with it. What do you got? Like goal of 30, baby. Me, Pokemon. I like that you're using the format. You guys are learning. You guys are educated people, and I appreciate y'all. Didn't take much. Didn't take much. You got trained up pretty good. Got trained up pretty good. All right, let's connect this bad boy back up. We're back on the odds. If you had to make a breakfast pizza, what would be on it? Okay. Well, I think we'd have our... Obviously, we're starting with the crust. The sauce wouldn't be a red sauce. The sauce would be like almost like a Bernaise or like a Hollandaise. We're gonna have some like nice creamy sauce. It could potentially even be a cheese sauce. I'm not ruling out a cheese sauce, but we're looking at like a Hollandaise or a Bernaise is where I'm likely gonna start. For the cheese, we're gonna look at something a little bit different. We're gonna look at like a Havarti, possibly a Manchego, maybe a little bit of mozzarella. We're not gonna go cheddar. Cheddar's a weird breakfast food. Once we have all that, we're gonna have sausage on there for sure. You gotta have a nice spiced sausage on a breakfast. Something not maple. I want to have a little bit of heat to that sausage. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some sliced onion. Onions can play well with breakfast. And then we're gonna have egg, but we're not gonna have like scrambled egg. We're gonna crack some fried egg. We're just gonna crack some eggs right on top of the pizza, and as it cooks in the oven, it's gonna harden those bad boys up. That's what we're gonna have. A nice sausage, egg, and onion breakfast pizza. Final answer. Final answer. Green onions. Green onions. I've come to terms with that stream now, and I'm just ready to chill here. That's fantastic. Welcome to the acceptance. That's the first step. The next is just enjoyment, relaxation, and excitement. When those hit, I think you're going to feel real good. Sometimes good things just happen to good people, and you just accept it, and you're just stoked about it. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes good things happen to terrible people, and you just also accept that. But I always find that average things happen to average people. You ever notice that? Good things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people. But average people just get average things. I like it. Keeps the world moving at a good pace. Steady clip. Just need to keep on keeping on and things will pan out. Dude, that's all you need. That's it. Me when I see good shinies and want them all. Dude. I got 2 shinies today in Pokemon Scarlet that I needed. And I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm falling back in love with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's not giving, dude. That is totally giving hugs. Right there. I think happens for a reason. It's about what you make of it. That's true. Like I went over to the convenience store because Mrs. Shinies needed eggs. And I said, hey, do you have eggs? And they said, yes. And I said, okay, great. Then I went and found those eggs. And then I said, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. And they said, okay. And I said, I'll take that one. She said, okay. Then I tried to pay, and it wasn't working. And she said, have you tried going to the wallet in your phone? And I said, no. And then I did, and it worked, and I paid. And then I came home, and I gave her the eggs, and she was happy. And then I scratched a lottery ticket, and I won $5. It's the most mediocre thing that could happen, but you know what? You know what I made of it? I made a bad decision, because then I went and bought another lotto ticket and then lost. So now I'm down. But you know what? Can't win if you don't try. What a story. What a story, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along for this ride. Hope those brain cells that you just lost found a nice new home. I'm sure someday they will. Oh my God, is that an elbows touching emoji because of COVID? That is nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. Whoever just subscribed, I actually don't know when you subscribed, but we went up a little bit and I appreciate it. What a roller coaster of emotions. This is what happens. I'm a natural born storyteller. And that story I think is going to go right into what I call a story sack. That's a sack of stories that I never tell again because they're not worth it. I got lots of stories in that sack. It's fatter than Santa's on Christmas Eve. This song's too slow. Okay, let's get slower. Let's get Minecrafty. Can you tell more stories? Have I ever told you guys the legend of Tuba Tony? I can tell you the legend of Tuba Tony. That is a story. That is a story that I hold near and dear to my heart. Have you ever tried keto diet? No. No. I have feelings on fad diets like keto, and putting your body in a state of ketosis is not really a great thing to do long term. I did a few minutes ago. I enjoy your content energy. I'll be checking in from now on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll be here most of the time. Never heard it. All right, me Pokemon. Here's a story. This is the legend of Tuba Tony. So when I was in college, which in America, it's called college. Everywhere else, it's called university. But when I was at my 4-year school, it was my first year, what Americans call freshman year. And I was friends with a couple guys. Their names were Tony, Harrison, Ryan, and Trevor. Now, one night, me, Tony, Harrison, Ryan, and Trevor decided that we wanted to go out on the town. So we went out on the town. And we got to this place. Ooh, wait, hang on. This story's going to need to wait because, ladies and gentlemen, we are at plus 65. We need to be at 72. Okay, we were only up by 1. This is good. This is good. All right, let's check our decks. What do we got? Let's check the decks. Nothing. All right, we go again. Not too bad. All right, we go again. Okay, so we're out on the town. And we're out on the town, and this lady comes up and starts speaking with my friend Tony. And now this lady, she was not Tony's type. That's the best way I'll put it. She just simply wasn't Tony's type. And there was nothing wrong with this lady. She was very sweet, very kind. She just wasn't Tony's type. And Tony looks at me and he says, I got to find a way to leave because this girl is just not my type. And I said, okay, why don't you just go, say you have to go to the bathroom, and I'll talk to them, and then you just don't come back. And he says, okay. So Tony goes to the bathroom, and I'm talking with these ladies. Very nice. Very, very nice ladies. And then Tony decides to come back to the conversation. And I was like, I'm interested. Why are you here? This is something that we thought we had discussed. And he comes up and he goes, hey guys, I'm sorry about that I disappeared like that. That wasn't very nice. And then he looks at me, he goes, Nick, this is really important. We have to find the furnace in this house. And all three of us were like, what? What do you mean we have to find the furnace of this house? This is at someone's house that we don't own. It's not our house. We're just there, kind of going out on the town. And he goes, I have to stick my head in the furnace of this house by midnight, or else there is no chance that I can ever assume my proper position as the Dragon Lord. And I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then he pulls me away and he's like, I'm sorry, we have to go. And then we leave. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's like, I just didn't want to stick you talking with them because you took a bullet for me. So I decided it's time for me to become the Dragon Lord and we can get out of here. And that was the excuse that he came up with to get us out of that conversation, was that he has to stick his head in a furnace. No, Carly, this is a true story. This is a 100% true story. That is what he decided was the proper method to pull me away from a conversation that he did not want to be a part of, was to say that he had to stick his head in the furnace so he could become the Dragon Lord. He was really big into Skyrim at the time. And so you might be hearing this story and you might be thinking, wow, that dude's a weird dude. This is the strangest part. He's not. Like he was, as far as like cool dudes go, he was a pretty cool dude. He was like a lacrosse bro. He was smart. He was like really well dressed. He was like an educated up class person. Like he was a very like, just a very good straight edge, straight and narrow dude. And that was what he decided. He was like, in this moment, I need to become the Dragon Lord. And so, yeah, that's the Ballad of Tuba Tony. We called him Tuba Tony. That's a really important story. We called him Tuba Tony because he was so loud. He had one setting, and that setting was tuba. Tuba Tony was a hell of a guy. Cheese, come on, man. Seriously. Like, come on, dude. Please. Just asking you. Your life isn't real, right? Right? It's nuts. But he's a good dude. Now he works at some like accountant firm. This is one story I'm never gonna forget. You should never forget the legend of Tuba Tony. Never ever. A million years. I saved my buddy from a grenade asking him in front. Come on. I thought you meant like a literal one. Come on now. Let's not use terms like that. Let's be kind. Did you hear the way that I described this situation? Let's try to use, you know, I saved my buddy from a guy or from a person that he was just not that interested in. See how nice that is? Come on. I mean, great term. I'm not going to sit here and say that's not a great term. Great term. But let's, you know, they can't defend themselves. They're not even here. Great term though. Like top tier description. But come on. We got to do better. We got to be better. We got to do better. But great term. We just got to do better. Do you guys see that video of the husband at the Olympics who's like cheering on his wife who was doing the long jump, triple jump? Somebody said that he was a golden retriever husband. It was pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend looking it up. It's really neat. And I guess he's a Paralympian as well. He doesn't have a leg, but he's like a nice husband. No, like this is like elevated nice husband. If I were to get a shiny Pokemon, what game? Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, or shiny? If you're gonna get a Pokemon that's shiny, Let's Go Pikachu is probably gonna be your like path of least resistance, but Pokemon Sword is gonna be your most fun bet. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. My top screen is lagging sometimes. That's really annoying. Hopefully it doesn't do that the whole stream. Every now and again it gets really choppy, but sometimes it's super smooth like you see there. I lost my mind on it. Sometimes you do lose your mind on Sword. Every time I say BDSP on my shelf, I cry. They just messed up the shiny hunting. The game itself is fine. Like I don't have any issues with the game. And honestly, like SOS hunting is, or not SOS, Pokeradar hunting is also okay. But the fact that there's no charm that, I would be putting a lot more hours into that game if there was a charm that impacted things, because like sweet scenting Pokemon is really cool. Some areas where it's dedicated duo or double battles, really cool. Great for hunting. Half odds, basically. Well, not half odds, but double encounters. So ipso facto. But yeah. I don't know. It's just a shame. Just a shame that they went that route. But you know what? It's okay. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. All right, what do we got to get to for Arctovish this time? Arctovish has to get to plus 65. Got to get to 2437. All right, cool. Radical. We'll do what we got to do. We are at 5,018 total encounters. That's insane. Okay, we are over 5,000. So we are 1,000 over odds. I don't know exactly where we would be at, but we're moving quite a bit. I was honestly hopeful that we would have seen something by now, but I guess that's one of the risks you take when you do a major stream just over the course of a week instead of over the course of like till you get it. Never understood the charms and whatnot. I was big on Gen 1, Red, Yellow, Blue, but got Sword and Violet because I play with my kids. So, Wes, this is the best way that I can explain it, okay? Imagine that you have a bag, and inside of that bag are 4,096 marbles. One of those marbles is red, and the rest of them are blue, okay? Imagine reaching your hand into that bag, pulling out a marble, and checking it. If it's red, you got yourself a shiny. If it's blue, you didn't. And you put the marble back in and you do it again. Okay, that is what's called full odds. As soon as you get the charm, imagine that you take away a bunch of blue marbles and now you have 1,365 marbles in the bag. One of them is red and the rest are blue. Your chances of finding that red marble just increased by threefold. So that is essentially what the shiny charm does in some of the more modern games, is it gives you the opportunity to find that red marble a lot easier. And that's essentially what we're doing here. Except for these hunts, despite having the shiny charm, which I do have in all of the games that you're seeing here, there are still always going to be 4,096 marbles in this bag, no matter what. Nothing I can do to change that. That's my explanation. I've always felt that that's the best way to describe it. And then there's different bags of marbles for different methods of hunting in these games. There's something called Masuda method, which you can imagine that one is a bag of 512 marbles. All right, that's the best way to think about it. So that's why the charm is beneficial, is you're just removing 2/3 of your marbles. And what's nice about when you do shiny hunting in general is that you do just lose your marbles always. So you're going to do a Masuda method for Gumi, me Pokemon, I think that there's nothing stopping you other than yourself. So get out of your own way and do it, baby. Shiny, I had a buddy get shiny Dialga in less than 20 encounters, then proceed to triple odds hatching eggs for Chimchar. That's it. That's it. I have some devastating news. I went through yesterday and tried to organize all my shiny legendaries that I got from wormholes. Groudon is gone. I got to rehunt him for the 3rd time. I don't know where he is. So I should help them get the charm. Wes, 100%. I mean, if they like shiny hunting, especially in Scarlet and Violet, if you have the charm, you will find shinies all the time. It's actually very nice. What? Yeah, Carly, he's gone. I don't know. I don't know what happened. How is it gone? So one of the nice parts about the way that my 3DSs are set up is that I can restore saves and I can back saves up. And I also have dedicated storage that's outside of the game. So I can essentially have my Pokemon stored somewhere else to keep them safe. However, what might have happened is that I may have stored it, overwrote it, and lost it. So it's the only one that's not accounted for. I checked all of my backups. I checked everything and I just straight up don't have it. So got to rehunt it, which is okay. It's not a big deal. I'll just do it off stream. I'll just kind of rehunt it in my free time. But yeah, big bummer. Big bummer. That's okay. Luckily for me, I have 2 of them in Go. So I don't want to use Go as one of them, but I'll rehunt it. It won't take all that long. If I'm just casually chipping away at it, like, it won't take that long. Even if it does, I mean, even if it takes 5,000 encounters, like, that's still only 15 hours. Didn't take you that long to get to. It's true, and I would have had it in way less time if I didn't reset over the one. So that's what I'm saying. To get 3 of them is kind of a bummer. Because that's just, yeah. Ooh, spooky. I just need good tunes today. This is a good tune. This is a jam. Aerodactyl. Spicy. Spicy. Me Pokemon, you might not be fully caught up on stream. You might be a little bit behind. Go check and make sure you're live. Happy got, yeah. Heck yeah. Crystal, same show or different show? What was it? 39 eggs? Was it 39? Different one. So what if you get both parts? Would you do 2 shows? How do you handle that? I would get the lines mixed up. But I guess if you've grown up doing this and you've done this all your life, you probably don't worry about like getting lines mixed up. You could probably just do it. Would it be possible to get both if I got cast as both leads? So you would pick the show that you wanted to do most then? Are there like 2 competing theaters? I don't know why, but I pictured that you were in like a really small town. I'd have to pick one. That's not a bad problem to have though. It's always nice to have choice. I guess I just think Midwest and I think small town, but that's not necessarily the case. They say if that happens with the actor, if they temporarily develop multiple personality disorder, that way they almost subdivide their consciousness. Isn't that what they said happened to Heath Ledger? Wasn't Heath Ledger taking like antipsychosis medicine when he was filming The Dark Knight? I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I don't remember for sure, but I'm almost positive that was a part of it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But it showed. I mean, that performance was amazing. So, look at you. I was going to be performed at the Performing Arts Center, combining both theaters and having the symphony play. The other's just a local community. Gotcha. Masuda or Spawn kills? Masuda. Give yourself a better chance. That's cool. That's nice that you have those options. Love to be on the bigger stage? Heck yeah. Are they musicals or are they just like stage shows? Just standard issue plays. Both musicals. Nice. Any that like I would know? Like are they traditional musicals or is it like things I'm not sure of? Beauty and the Beast. I know that one. That's that song by Justin Bieber featuring Nicki Minaj. Did I say 2437? That seems what yeah, that is what I said. Okay, so we are done with Arctovish checks. She's got to do a couple more, but I know that she's off ever so slightly. The one later today is the Music Man. Nice, little shapoopy. A little bit of 70-something trombones, right? A little shapoopy. 76, that's right. 76 of them. That's a freaking lot of trombones. Now, a woman who kissed on the very first date is usually a hussy. Dude. Jonathan, that was such a great song. A little Beauty and a Beat. Come on now. And a woman who waits to the very end, but fussy. And a woman who waits till the 3rd time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl he's glad he's found. She's his shapoopy. What an insane thing. What an insane song. Crystal, despite my appearance, I am quite sophisticated. Oh, look at her now. She's a go-girl that only goes for me. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. Music Man. My uncle was in a production of The Music Man when he was in high school.
If I had the choice between those two, I would definitely pick Beauty and the Beast. I think The Music Man is okay. It's probably in like my bottom 50% of musicals. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not like... It's okay. See, now that's a different story. I don't look at it from that perspective. So if that's a role that you're like, this would be sick, then that's something you got to consider. That's something you definitely got to think about. Who'd you play in Beauty and the Beast? Me? Gaston, dude. It's a total Gaston answer, too. I'm ready to play the part. Here's the thing that I find really funny about the movie and just the musical Beauty and the Beast. That first song, where Belle's walking outside and she's just talking about like how beautiful the day is or whatever, and all the townspeople are like, look at that freaking weirdo. Like, that is literally the essence of that song, is like Belle is weird because she reads. Yeah, God forbid I read a book, you uncultured swines. I like the Emma Watson version. That was a good movie. I think Emma Watson's good. We watched the first Harry Potter. Why? Why did I like the Emma Watson version? I don't know. I just thought it was decent. I thought she was an okay Belle. Emma Watson seems like the type that would read and everyone would think she was weird. But we watched Harry Potter. I learned something interesting about Harry Potter last night. In the Sorcerer's Stone, they recorded 2 versions of it. There are 2 different released versions, the UK version where they call it the Philosopher's Stone, and then the America version where they call it the Sorcerer's Stone. And there's like scenes where they mention it, and in those scenes they had to shoot them twice. Yeah, exactly, Carly, that's the exact reason. So there's literally 2 different versions of the movie. And Crystal, like, you got to remember, I don't think about things from a singing perspective. I think about things from an entertainment perspective. And I thought she was good, but the auto-tune probably did it. I was wondering if that's what they did. Yeah, it is. So I Googled it last night because I wasn't sure. I'm like, huh, this is weird. I've never seen a version where they call it the Philosopher's Stone. But yeah, it was neat. It was neat. It was really good. There's a lot of things in that movie that like you could tell. Here's what I find so interesting. This is what we were talking about. If you look at some of the other like child stars from like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, not many of them escaped without issues. The Sprouse twins from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, they seem to escape without issues. One of them is still acting, and the other one is like one of the #1 mead producers in the world, which is kind of cool. Hilary Duff, to an extent, I think came out pretty normal, but then you look at some of the other ones, like Miley Cyrus had her little spit. Amanda Bynes definitely went through it. Drake Bell went through it. Josh Peck has been okay. I don't know why I just keep naming child actors and whether or not they had problems. Here's the deal. It doesn't seem like anybody from Harry Potter did. They all seem to be pretty good, which leads me to believe that the cast, crew, and just general setup of those films was probably very good for them. Which makes watching them a little bit more fun, knowing that they probably actually had a good time and treated the kids well. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's been a while since I've watched the first one. Usually I skip 1 and 2 and just go right to the 3rd movie onwards when they start to like wear clothes that aren't their robes and stuff. But it was really enjoyable. Like I really enjoyed it again. I think it's because of the child labor laws. Probably. Were most of them filmed in like the UK, or were they filmed in America? I thought some of them were filmed in the US. What's up, Pamela? How's it going? Maybe not. I thought that there were a few that were, or there was, maybe it was just some scenes that were filmed in the US. They're all filmed there. Okay. What am I thinking of? I thought that the one in Deathly Hallows Part 2 and the end of Part 1 when they get to Luna Lovegood's house. For some reason, I thought that was in the US, but it might not have been. Like the beach where Dobby's buried. Now I don't think it is, actually. I'm making all this up. Like Scotland or something. What's up, Dragon Slayer? I'm taking all of this back. I think we all can agree, though. I don't think there's a single person that will disagree with the statement. I would love to see a show set in the Harry Potter universe in America. Like, what would that school be like? What would it even be like? Like, what would that even look like? And what were the American wizards doing when Dumbledore was doing all this stuff? Were they just sitting back? They're like, nah, we'll deal with it when it becomes an us issue. Ben the Beach was buried at. It's in the UK. Okay, then I don't actually know. I swore that there was something. I'm thinking Star Wars. I'm thinking of Star Wars. I'm not thinking of Harry Potter. I'm thinking of many different places in Star Wars. I got my nerd shows mixed up. You guys can just ignore me. Fantastic Beasts was set in New York. Was it really? But I mean like the Goblet, the Triwizard Tournament. What if they brought someone from the US? What's up, Panter? That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Panter because the first part just really throws me for a looper. How are things? Nice profile picture. Nice Espeon. I think I can name more Pokemon than I can actual animals on this planet. I can name more fake creatures than I can real creatures. I wonder if I could name all 1,000 Pokemon. Like, I wonder if I would be able to go through and do that. That would be a fun stream. Pull up a list of the entire dex and see if I know every Pokemon by name. See how many I don't know. That would be more fun. See how many I'm not sure of. Because there's going to be some. There's going to be some where I know it, but I can't think of it. I know that that's going to happen because that happens to everybody. Where like you absolutely know the name of things, but you just can't remember it. But you guys, thank you so much for the 23 likes. I super appreciate that. The first part is just Dutch for the yellow. Interesting. What is Panter? How would I pronounce it? Is it like the yella? Is it the Gela? Like is the G a G or is it a ya or is it a like J, like Degella? I like to pronounce people's names properly. I once read a thing that said there's no better sound than someone saying your name correctly. And I'm like, yeah, I wish people could just say my name right. They always mess it up. Juliana, I do. Fantastic Beasts was set in 1920s New York. Interesting. During the Great Depression. The English doesn't have a sound for it. We have sounds for everything. They're just wrong. You guys, and gals, and everything. All-inclusive statements. That's me. I'm streaming HR. Did you get any shinies? No, not yet. We just had a lot of good times, a lot of good chats, a lot of relaxation, just hanging out. We are well over odds now. We are at almost 62 or 5,200. We are approaching 5,200 total encounters that we've seen. I wish I could find a pre-made souvenir somewhere with my name spelled correctly. I'd probably buy their entire stock. Here's the best part. Souvenirs and trophies you can just make yourself. No one knows that I didn't actually go to Fiji, but I can make it look like I did. I want to go back to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio tour. I would recommend. It's so good. That's actually cool. It's cool to do a movie like film tour. I'm at the airport. Wow. That's cool. I'm not going to ask where you're flying to because that's personal, but I hope you have very safe and exciting travels. Oh, okay. Hang on. I completely get that. I can't find anything spelled. Okay. Now, it could be Megan or it could be Megan. This is where I'm not sure, and I want to make sure that it's correct. So, or I guess it could technically be Miaghan. I don't think it's that one, but it could be. And I just want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. So Miaghan, if you're still chilling, how do I say your name properly? It could be me again. Hey, what's up? It's me again. That's actually pretty cool. If your name is Me Again Miller, that's sick. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my entire freaking life. If you want to know how to pronounce the name, it's just a video. Is the bot on a timer? It is, yeah. It's pronounced Megan. Okay, gotcha. I like that. So I give people a solo name, but I tell you, okay, I like it. I like it. I can do Megan. Megan is easy. Me Again is pretty cool, though. Really wanted to get into set design when I was younger. Really? That's cool. You are literally Ron Swanson. You should just rebrand your channel. Honestly, we're about due for just a full rebrand. That's so funny. That is honestly so funny. Just love it. I love it so very much. Here we go. Knees again. These knees. The bee's knees. Teacher, then set design, then food styling, and I gave up and got a 9 to 5 food styling. So are those like the people that make Big Macs look nice, even though Big Macs are usually just sloppy beef stacks? Which is also the name of my band when I was in primary. My pre-K band, Sloppy Beef Stacks. We used to play on those like marimbas, like those little Tykes instruments. Great tunes, though. Our lead singer was fantastic. Dum-bum. Sucking on chili dog. God, you're awful. The worst. Sucking on a dog. The literal worst. Sucking on a chili dog. The actual worst. That's cool. That's neat. I've always wanted to look to see if there's like a food photography course, because I would love to get better at photographing my food. Because I do think that like when I make food, it looks really good. And then when I actually like try and put it on the plate and take a picture, I don't think it looks as good, which is really weird. You would think it'd be the opposite. Colleen, what's going on? How are things? How do two waves at sea greet each other? How do two waves at sea greet each other? Do they wave? I love food photography. I just want to learn. In elementary school for the talent show, there was a band of kids. Their name was Lunchables. That's actually pretty sick. Pretty funny. Good name. I know good band names, and that, my friend, is a good band name. I'll be lurking and already liked. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Enjoy the lurks. They don't. They're just sea waves. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay. This next one is going to be 2,500 total Arctovish checks, and we are at 2,723. Okay. These next resets, that's 2,500, and this should be at 2,725. So we are at 5,225 total Pokemon seen. None of them even so much as dash towards a sparkle. 5,226 seen. Insane. We're killing it, you guys. We're killing it. Lunchables is such a good band name, though. I used to do automotive photography for a Nissan dealership. I loved it when I was dealing. See, that's super cool. I don't know. What's cool is I have all this like quote unquote studio lighting equipment now, and like I could definitely move my light bar, my light panel, my key light, I believe is what they call it. And I could easily move it into my kitchen and take pictures of my food. I just don't know like what the best way to do it is. Okay, I think we are at 2502. Perfect. We're only missing by one today, which is really awesome. This never happens. Okay, I don't think we got a shiny yet again, but we're going to check. That is part of the beauty of this method, is we can just go and see. But again, I don't think I saw any, and usually someone would tell me if we did. No shiny, we go again. Go again. So what about the plating? Yeah, I know that you plate up. If you plate up over out, it makes food look a lot better. We've heard this song like 8 times, I swear. I feel like everybody and their mother has a remix of that. Didn't use any extra light in just nice weather and a good location. I hear that the best weather for photographing things is like cloudy weather. Like overcast skies is supposed to be your #1 for lighting. But I don't know. I know photographers really love overcast weddings for that exact reason. Our wedding was just hot. It was just a billion freaking thousand degrees. But still good. Okay, nothing there. As soon as because you can have better control of lighting, that would be my thought too. Like if the sun is bright and in the particular places, especially where like there's good backdrops or backgrounds, but they're impacted by the sunlight, then that would stink. Can you play the AI Professor battle music, please? I just have it on shuffle, buddy. If it comes on, that's amazing. Maybe we can will it so, but it's always just a fresh shuffle every stream, so it's possible. It's possible that it'll show up. How does a shiny charm taste? I don't know. Apparently it tastes like nothing. Have you guys licked a Nintendo Switch cartridge though? It's freaking terrible. If you have a Nintendo Switch cartridge and you've never licked one, go grab that Switch cartridge and put it to your tongue right now. And then tell me what you have to say about it. Because it's the worst thing you'll ever taste. Yeah, dude, do it. Panther, you need to go right now and lick a Switch cartridge. And then come back and tell me your thoughts. Just lick the back, the plastic on the back, not the sticker. Flip it around. Don't lick the metal. Lick the plastic up top above the metal. Just give it a quick licky lick. And then hit me with your thoughts. 3DS or Switch? Switch. Gotta be Switch. I don't know about the 3DS. Definitely the Switch. Are you really a gamer if you haven't? That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you if you have not licked a Switch cartridge? Anytime I did on-site photos, yes, overcast was great, but then I had a spot half a kilometer away that had a lot of trees that I could use for shading. Nice. Delicious, right? Isn't that just the worst thing you've ever tasted? It is so unbelievably bitter. Blah. It's the same stuff that they put on watch batteries. I think Arctovish is the second best Gen 8 fossil. I'm going to miss Fossil Week. I'm going to miss that we didn't complete the hunt. If we don't, it's going to be sad that we have to wait an entire year to complete this. I thought you did it just to shill into the hype. I mean, yeah, partially. But this hunt has been really fun, and now I'm sad that I won't have it complete until next year. I don't have any water on me. Rookie move. Rookie move. Did it without water and came out fine? You're just built different. You're just built different. I think it's just horrible. It's just so bitter. But it's good. It's good prevention. It's a smart move. All right. 2,751. Nothing. 2,521. Insane. Insane. I know that both of these are technically under odds. I get that. But cumulatively, they're the same odds and they're technically over odds by a lot. By almost 1,300. That's part of the fun. Part of the fun is picking a difficult thing. Sometimes the difficult things are the ones that... I hate this so much. My water bottle keeps breaking. Maybe I should get myself one of those Stanleys. I've heard they're pretty okay. Yeah, you're now a professional. I've heard those Stanleys are pretty good. Maybe I should look into one of those. I just think probably got to submit a warranty or whatever they call it. Trying to fart upside down while hanging from the monkey bars. Now hear me out, cheese. We got to talk about the physics of this. Because if you're hanging from the monkey bars, are you hanging like this? Or are you hanging upside down? Because if you're hanging upside down and you try to fart, then technically you are farting upside down, so that's not really a big deal. But if you're hanging by your feet and you're trying to fart right side up, that's a challenge. But hanging upside down and farting right side up, hanging upside down and farting upside down, that's easy. You see, Carly's asking the real questions here. I'll have to get a nice water bottle like a Stanley, but then I have a horrible habit of forgetting them in hotel rooms and job sites when I'm away for work. Yeah, probably not worth it. I'm sure there's like medium cost ones that'll do the same thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a receptacle to hold water. What's my best gamer achievement? In Halo Reach, I have gotten 2 perfections in online multiplayer. That is probably, of all my gamer achievements, that is probably my best. For anybody who's unfamiliar with a perfection, it is 25 KOs in a row without dying. And in multiplayer, that is very not easy to do, but I did it 2 times. Send it to Nick, but I will see it tomorrow. This is true. Yeah, that's probably my best like gamer achievement. I was so stoked when the first one happened, and then I got another one like 2 weeks later, which I would have never expected. I used to be so good at that game. I don't know if I have the motor skills anymore that I had back then, but I used to be so good at that game. I tell you what, like I was so good. So good. I miss those days. I miss the days of Halo Reach. Halo 3 was good, but Halo Reach, that's where it was at. That's my favorite of all time. That's my favorite FPS ever. I could play Halo Reach forever. Yeah, Reach was really great. I forget which guy I used. There was a jetpack dude, and then there was a dude that could like do the shield, and you would like punch the ground, and then it would put the shield around you. And it was awesome because when you stopped punching the ground, the shield broke, but it did damage. So if you're really good, you could be running towards somebody, you could be dropping down and do the shield, and then break the shield while they're right next to you, and then it takes their like armor down, and then it makes your final shots a lot easier. That was so cool. I'll not be purchasing it. Part of me wants a second Stanley Cup for hot drinks. I understand. I'll not be. Let's see. It's funny how now the games have not aged well. The Halo games? I don't know. I just know they have the Master Chief Collection, but I haven't really played them. All the new ones? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't played any. I did actually. I played 5. It was bad. It was really bad. It was like they lost their touch. That's why I really like the game Splitgate. It's like Halo and Portal combined, but it has the mechanics of like Halo Reach. It's really neat. It has the mechanics of the old games, which I really enjoyed. I had fun with that one. What did I say we were at? 2567 is where we need to get to. Okay, we're doing all right. Somehow COD returned. Warzone, man. They jumped into the Battle Royale train. They jumped into the Battle Royale train with a free game. They jumped into the Battle Royale train with a free game at COVID. It's perfect. If Halo would have released a Battle Royale during the beginning days of the pandemic, Halo would still be top dog. That's why. I mean, that's what I think propelled COD's success. That's my opinion. There's a new one coming, a new COD coming, or a new Halo, or a new Pandemic. My God, I hope not the third. I can't handle anymore. One is good. One is good for the rest of my life. I'm set. Good without another one. Oh yeah, well COD also, don't they have the Treyarch and the Activision split still? Where they have two companies that have rights to make a game with two different storylines and two different like paths. So you're always going to get alternating games. Do y'all have had a friend you don't like but had to get along with because they are in your friend group? Yeah, I think everybody's had that at some point in time. When I bought a Switch and Animal Crossing, that's true. That's true. Look at what it did. Dude, don't even talk about zombies as boring. Zombies is so good. As old zombies. I haven't played any of the new ones, but my God, like Black Ops 2 zombies. Even Black Ops 1 zombies. World at War was okay. Yeah, Panther definitely have that. Panther, here's my word of advice. Every single two people on this planet, they have a point of relatability. Even the most opposite people on this planet, there's one thing at least that they have in common. Find that one thing and just make sure that that's all your relationship is about. Nothing more, nothing less. That's perfect. You can do that, you'll be great. And it won't be such an inconvenience or such a hindrance or such a nuisance to spend time with that person. Find that point of relatability, find something you both like. That's it. That's where it ends. Because at least you did your part. You tried to find something that was just mutually beneficial. 2567. Okay, cool. I've never come across a person, even people that I can't stand at all, I've never come across a person that I haven't had at least one point of relatability with. that I didn't have at least one. That was confusing. That was confusing. Crash. Well, how about that? We were doing so good. We had a lot there in a row without one. All right, this should actually time out well because this, I think, is our last Arctovish. And it's still blue. I need to take a screenshot. All right, let's check our Pokédex and let's drop this bad boy down. Do you keep your chocolate in the fridge? My chocolate doesn't last long enough to be kept anywhere. Are you kidding? Do I keep my chocolate? Do you think chocolate lasts more than 10 seconds in this household? Are you serious? You should rephrase that question. If chocolate was going to last longer than 10 seconds, would you keep it in the fridge? To which I would also answer no. I don't freeze any chocolate at all. Seems horribly unnecessary. Because then that just takes more time for me to eventually eat it because I have to thaw it. Why do you ask, two dogs? Ba-da-da-bum-bum. I understand how some people do it. It ruins the chocolate experience. I don't want hard chocolate. Yeah, like, okay, now count a couple things to throw in there. If I ever have the opportunity to have like a frozen chocolate bar, and I'm intentionally doing that, then I dig it. Like a frozen Twix bar is awesome. It's a nice it's like a nice summer treat. But it still has to soften, or else you're just eating like really rock hard caramel and yeah, I don't know. That's weird. It's a weird thing. But no, in general, I would just leave chocolate out. Chocolate shelf stable. I have two big facts. Turnips and Carly streams are yummy. Okay. Raspberries and Razzie streams are also yummy. Well, would you look at that? Those are just things that are known. Actually, despite how much I enjoy Carly's streams, I can't stand turnips. Shiny charms are shiny. Yeah, apparently sometimes. But not today. I wouldn't know. I've never had one. You've never eaten a turnip? They are like the one time I had it, and it could have just been bad, but it literally, like, I thought it tasted like earwax. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I love root vegetables. Well, I guess there's like turnips, and there's rutabaga. I don't know the difference, but apparently they get confused for one another all the time. There's a store I used to go to where you could get rutabaga. Yeah, that's just what we need. Thanks, OBS. Classic. Okay, stopped again. It's the weirdest thing. OBS is so obnoxious. It's literally so obnoxious. I've never had a more obnoxious program in my life. I can eat anything except pickles, even onions. It's the most obnoxious thing. Like, OBS will notify me 1,000 times that it's dropped and reconnected. It must happen like boom, 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 boom. Like, it must be a ton of disconnects and reconnects because it happens every so often. But there was like a period where it wasn't happening at all. I just wonder if my internet has like weird outages or something. Would appreciate if you guys hit the like button. I think pretty much everybody here who's hanging out right now has hit that like button, and I appreciate that. It's a nice thing to do. Ba-da-da-ba-da-bum. periods. Is it more common when you stream in the mornings, afternoons versus the mornings? Like the mornings, it hasn't done it in like a long time, which is actually really cool. But then it's happened a few times in, happened yesterday right at the start of stream, like within the first 3 minutes, which was great. It just happened now. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? Carly, do you remember a couple days ago when I messaged you expressing, well, I think you'll pick up. I think you're going to pick up on what I was throwing down. All right, here we go. Never had that because the last time I streamed was like a year ago. Yeah, OBS, I have to always remember that OBS is a crowdfunded and crowdsourced platform. Carly. BRB for a completely unrelated reason. Making smart choices. Recently got Starlink internet. If you check the app, it'll show it drops a few times an hour, but I never noticed it while gaming or watching videos. That's super cool. You ever had a fan encounter? Just my niece. Shiny? Nice. Where'd you get a shiny? What'd you find? I got one when I was 10. A fan encounter when you were 10? How far back are we talking? Carly, let's just say the most honest and upfront I've been with you in a very long time. Maybe 2 days back. The message came from a source of frustration. I think you will get to experience it firsthand. You're already on your way. Yeah, you're already moving. You're already moving right along. Oh man, that Baja. Is it a Baja Blast pie? That's interesting. Thought I had it, but I'm lost again. Come on, give me purple something. No, still gray. Beauty. I think I'd try that though. I think I'd try the Baja Blast pie. I think I'd give that a shot. I bet that'd be good. Oh, come on. Just go from gray to purple or blue to purple. I want you to go from gray to purple and purple to blue and then blue to gray and blue to purple. So what? Hi. What's up? How are you? What should I nickname Goomy? Y-Moog. Just Goomy backwards. The only fear is it would taste like generic citrus with a hint of fruit flavor. My guess is they'll make some sort of like Jello / cream cheese whipped cream pie that actually uses Baja Blast or Baja Blast flavoring. That would be my guess. I've never had Baja Blast. Is it as good as it looks? If you like soda, and and you like Mountain Dew, it's pretty good. I don't drink a whole lot of soda, and I don't drink a whole lot of Mountain Dew, and I still think Baja Blast is pretty decent. But I think Baja Blast, like for me, I don't drink a whole lot of soda because I find it to be incredibly sweet because I don't drink a whole lot of it. I think if you drink it and you're consistent with it, you'd probably like it. I've had it before and it is very good. I also think that there's like this like weird hype around it though. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's something that's like mediocre that society, like a culture, built it up to be better. That's the way that I would explain it. What do y'all have? The weirdest thing I ever had was bugs. The weirdest thing you ever ate was bugs. 14 eggs to get shiny gumi. Dang. Like pumpkin spice lattes. Exactly. I think Baja Blast. Baja Blast is the neckbeard version of pumpkin spice lattes. That's how I would equate it. I think that's fair. I think that's a great way to explain what Baja Blast is. Baja Blast, it's a Mountain Dew variety that is, for a long time, was only exclusively sold at Taco Bell, and now you can buy it in grocery stores, but it used to only be Taco Bell. Are you saying Baja Blast is a pumpkin spice latte for bros? No, I'm saying it's a pumpkin spice latte for neckbeards, and then there are normal people who also drink it. Want to try a frozen Baja Blast? See, now we're talking. Now we're talking a little different though, because you can do no wrong with a slushie. It's like that old Loverboy song. You can't go wrong with a slushie. Me too. Should I continue Masuda method? Well, I'm assuming you still have eggs, right? So I would just go until you don't have eggs. Never gone to Taco Bell. Taco Bell is actually, as far as fast food goes, number one, I'm pretty sure it's like the healthiest fast food that you can get. And number two, it's actually still relatively affordable. And I think like you can't go wrong with a taco. Like tacos are fantastic. So I'm a big Taco Bell proponent. Only ever gone to McDonald's or KFC. KFC was good. I think KFC's gotten worse. KFC used to be quite good. Their popcorn chicken was awesome. And then they had their like original chicken sandwich is also very good. Pressure frying chicken freaks me out though. Taco Bell is expensive over here in tiny portions. That's a bummer. I do think it's funny that I'm trying to get purple to turn blue and I'm trying to get gray to turn purple. And in the other one, I'm trying to get blue to turn purple and blue to turn gray. We don't have much in the Netherlands or where I am. Yeah, honestly, fast food will never compare to like a good local restaurant though. And we don't have Baja Blast, so what's the point? Cinnamon twists. I love their cinnamon twists. I don't even know if they still have them. I actually think nacho or Taco Bell's like nacho cheese sauce is like some of the best nacho cheese sauce that you can get. It's so good. It's like spicy but not, and it's like real but fake. I don't know. It's really good. And Iron Chef Kat Cora was like the representative for Taco Bell for a little bit of time, which is kind of cool because they redid all their menu and their suppliers and they got better meat and better quality. And I don't know. I got Taco Bell a couple of months ago. It was just as good as I remember it. We have cheese. Nothing better than cheese. But you don't have this cheese. Taco Bell cheese is something special. I have this Mexican place near me that's run by this sweet little Mexican man and his family who moved here over years, and the food's amazing. That's the best part. The best part about Mexican food is that I tend to find there's always stories associated with the people that own Mexican restaurants. What's up, Caden? How's it going, bud? Doing pretty good. We got we've gotten a decent amount of checks in today. I forgot what we started at, 2450, I think, on the Aerodactyl. So almost we're just over 410 checks on Aerodactyl, and then we've gotten a good handful on the Arctovish as well. So still no shinies, but we are making good progress at just knocking these checks out. So that's pretty cool. We've seen 2,861 total Aerodactyl, which is just wild when you think about it. There's a stream the other day that we did like almost 2,000 checks. Like we saw almost 2,000 unique Pokemon a couple days ago. It's wild. I had Taco Bell once. We don't have it in Newfoundland, and when I'm away, I try and avoid fast food because I do a lot of physical labor, and I try to remind myself I'm away to make money. That's true. There's no Taco Bells in Newfoundland, though. Really. When I lived in Halifax, there were 3. One in Truro, one in Truro, and 2 in Halifax. I think they have 4 locations now. I remember when I first moved to Halifax, I was just getting like kind of out of my college years, and I used to eat Taco Bell daily, and I drove an hour for Taco Bell once because of how badly I wanted it. And like, it's not that good. It's not hour drive good, but I just wanted it so bad. I gotta check my cumulative odds here soon and see what the likelihood of me having found a shiny is. It's probably around 75% of people would have found a shiny by now, if I had to take a guess, but we can figure that out pretty easily. Let's see, 2,869. Let's see, P337 shiny calculator. What are we at? 2635, 1 in 4,096. Encounters 2635 and 28. Let's see, that's 54. 5505, 5505. Okay, 73% of people would have found a shiny by now. What's up, Razzie? How's it going, man? Oh, all right, here we go. Okay, what should this be at? 32. We got to drop down 4. Don't ask ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is actually really good at math, though. Like, it does math super well. I will give it that. It can do equations, like, and get them kind of spot on. Arctovish, no shiny again. We go one more time. One thing I will say that it's kind of wild is I'm working on writing a D&D campaign because my buddies and I are going to be firing a new one up here shortly. And I had to try and solve a puzzle, and it failed exclusively at solving my puzzle. Hi, Panther. Hi, Panther. Okay, so this should take us to 2697 on this next one here. 2697. How long have I been streaming? Today, just under 2 hours. In general, just over 2 years. Lots of involvement with the number 2. I should check Pokemon Go, see if there's anything around me. Just checking shinies on like 5 different screens right now. Doing shiny checks on 5 screens. No shiny Ghastly. No shiny anything. Dang, I barely have any spawns right now. What a bummer. I wonder if SH1NY has any Aerodactyl. SH1NY. I wonder how the closing ceremonies of the Olympics were. Let's see. Aerodactyl. Oh my god, it does have an Aerodactyl emoji. That's cool. SH1NY, yeah. So SH1NY is a website that you can find emojis for the chat platform called Slack. So like that's what we use at work. And they have so many different user submitted emojis. Some of them are Pokemon driven. And it's awesome because they are already set to work for YouTube. So like, what's up, Zach? So if you search for Pokemon, like so many different things come up. It's awesome. What's up, Jerry? How we doing, buddy? So yeah, it's super cool. You can get some really great ones. Like here, I'll just download one and upload it so you can see how good these are. Always wondered how easy it was to make one. So easy. Okay, here, I'm going to take this one. Actually, we're going to take a couple of these. How goes the hunt? So far, so good. Now we're just taking a little stupid, silly break to do something stupid and silly. The hunt's good. Okay, customize default perks. Let's see, emoji. What can I remove? Okay, we'll remove the croc for a second. Okay, here we go. There's one. We'll place this one too. Okay, refresh your screen and you'll see a couple new emojis. And so those just came from SH1NY without me having to do anything. And that's what's super cool. That's why I love that site. All right, here we go. I did miss like a ton of checks on the bottom screen though, so it's possible. Oh, you got to be a member. You got to be a member to use them. Like that one. Like those. See, so I didn't have to do really any work to get those. They just exist, and now I can use them. Big fan of SH1NY. Just pay for them? Heck no. Don't have to do a dang thing. Don't have to do a danged thing. Just put them up there. Put them on your channel. It's pretty neat. Well, that's pretty neat. How neat is that? How neat is that? Well, that's pretty neat. Did you ever get Centiscorch? We did. I forgot where we were at. It didn't take long in the most recent stream that I hunted for it. We got it pretty quick. Well, would you just look at it? Yes, we did get it. I've got goat. Do you like goat? Love that you watch Oh, I love the Nature Walk. That and Guy on a Buffalo used to be some of my favorite YouTube videos to watch. I loved the Guy on the Buffalo. Guy on a Buffalo. I assumed it was an autocorrect. Autocorrect works for me when I don't want it to. That's what I figured. It has a way. It has a way. Okay, here we go. 2,900 total checks on the Aerodactyl. Wild. I guess I just wasn't expecting it to go this far. I was expecting to get something. I don't know where, but I was hoping for. Apple or Android? Apple. I've always been a big iOS fan. And just a big Apple ecosystem fan. I think they put out good products. Nothing wrong with Android devices either. Ain't that the truth, Jonathan? Ain't that the truth? Except for that one time that I was playing dodgeball. Windows is better though. Depends on the purpose, man. Like, I would never, ever, 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 ever get a Windows device for personal usage ever. Ever. I would always, only, ever, in a million years, only ever get Apple. Like anything running Mac OS. For gaming and you know, people who have a higher knowledge of technology, I think that it's better to get a Windows device. But man, Mac OS is so slick, so fast, so clean. Androids are usually ahead of the game, but I feel like what Androids do is they just develop a ton of features and throw them all at a wall and see what sticks. And then Apple's like, great job developing all those features, and half of them no one wants. We're going to take the ones that they did and make them better. Like, to me, it's a brilliant strategy. Oh, people can wait 2 years for that thing that they don't really need, and then you can find out if they actually want it, and then we will develop it better than you did. Like, come on. There's not a smarter business strategy that's ever existed. You don't need a fingerprint scanner. You don't. But turns out people liked it. So Apple adds one, and they make theirs better. I think it's great. We live in a world where it's better to be first than it is to be right, except when it comes to technology. It's better to be right. First doesn't matter. Get my phone when my father gets one. I got a fold phone just like 2 weeks ago. Those are super cool, like the new Razors. Technology is a place where first doesn't matter as much. Been on 2 of your streams, I got 2 shiny Pokemon. I'm telling you, man. Just lucky. Best way I've heard is Apple's user-friendly and Android is for the self-devoted tech nodes. That's true. I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is. But I think for the average everyday user, an iPhone is just like the most simplistic thing. I think a phone doesn't need to be as complicated as it is. I think a keypad, calls, that should be enough, but I'm just a 80-year-old in a 30-year-old's body. The Russians would argue about technology difference. See, space race. Yeah, but see, they got to space first. That's all they did. Thank you so much, Debarian. We are doing everything we can. They got to space first, but then look at what the U.S. did. They did it better. Consistently. There's no tech race, though. All the connectivity between my phone, Mac, and iPad is just so easy. Exactly. Exactly. I like it. I like that. I like the symbiotic relationship of a network. Arctovish. What would this be the equivalent of if we were doing a 1365 hunt? Those are always my favorite questions to ask. So if this was just like a wild encounter hunt, so Carly, this will make you feel better about where I'm currently at and how much time I've spent on this. If I was doing this in wild encounters, we would be at 1,952 checks, and you're at 6,000. 6,150. Isn't that nuts? Android user, I have no idea what my phone is capable of, nor do I care. I'm just too used to the UI to switch over. Yeah, that's what I always thought, and I always said I'll never get a MacBook because it's just, I'm so used to the Windows UI, and then I realized the Windows UI is awful. And the Mac OS is so much easier to use, and it's smarter, and it's more intuitive, it's more intelligent. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't remember what number we were at prior to this. I feel like it's 2692 is what we had to get to. Maybe it's 2697. It was one of those two. I don't remember if it was 2692 or 2697. It was one of those numbers. I guess we'll see what we get closest to, and that's what we'll call it. But I think it's 2697. Apple make it. If you get Apple, you have to stay with Apple. It's true. It's a smart play. It's what good business people would do. Make your product something people can't live without. That's like the whole goal, right? Last egg, good luck. Hope you get one final shiny. I feel like it's 97. Yeah, definitely 97 because it never goes more than 4 over. 4 is the most I've ever seen it go. I'm pretty sure that we were at 32. Need a week off to get over this week, right? Yeah, I blocked off some time tomorrow just to get caught up on work. All right, there we go. All right, so that's all. I don't think that we had a shiny on this one. We'll check, but I'm nearly positive we did not. Nearly positive we didn't. We did not. All right, I am probably just gonna do. Let's do a few more checks here, and then we'll probably wrap up for today. Let's see if we manage to get Aerodactyl. If not, we'll be back tomorrow with our standard issued Thunderous hunt, and then, well, I don't know. We might be back tomorrow morning. We might not be back until tomorrow night. It depends on how much sleep I get tonight after the meteor shower, so we'll see. But it'll be one of those days. It'll either be tomorrow in the morning or tomorrow in the afternoon. I don't know for sure yet. We'll get up to 29.45 on this, and we got 26.97. Let's do. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's do 3. Let's do 3 to get us up to 2,700 even. So you're going to see a meteor shower, dude? You can too. tonight. You could just walk outside 10 o'clock and later, and you'll be able to see tons of them. Supposedly about 100 an hour, which is pretty cool. Light pollution? Oh yeah, we got to drive out of the city. We're going to be driving for probably 40 minutes. Wonder if it's the same here. I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure the northern hemisphere will be able to see it. I should go look. Yeah, go look to your northeast. Go look to your northeast. You can see them everywhere, but if you go to the northeast, you should be able to see them, Carly. It just depends on how much light you have in the city. If there's a ton of light, only the really bright ones are going to be visible. Some of the like lighter ones won't be. Okay, there's 2700 done. We don't have much light pollution here at all. Okay, well in that case, you should definitely go look. Pamela, what's up? All right, let's see, 2702. Wait, why? Oh, duh. All right, nothing there, nothing. At 2700. Let's check our Pokedex just in case. Nothing. All right, we continue in a year. We continue in 1 year. That's insane. That's 1 year before we do this again. We're gonna bring this up to 2950. So that'll bring us up to 5650 that we did for these bad boys. Nothing there. 2 more and then 1 more. In a year, weird fish-looking fossil thing. I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure that fossil week still continues or extends into tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to see. Whenever it ends in Pokemon Go, that's when it ends here. So if I can still do 1 more fossil week, we're gonna do it. 5650. That's it. 5650. What's up, Dwayne? All right, here comes the last encounter. The last encounter of this this hunt until 12 months from now. I'm hunting the trash bag. Gotta hunt the trash bag. All right, here we go. 2950 and 2700, and we end up with nothing. What a great fossil week this was. I'm glad we were able to give it our best shot. You guys, I'm out. We'll see you again hopefully tomorrow. If we do stream tomorrow, I think that's like a 10-day streak. I don't know. I don't remember when the last day I didn't stream was, and I think that's a good thing. You guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys are able to see some meteors tonight. Go check it out if you are able to. If it's dark above you right now, go see if maybe you can see them. Look to the northeast. You have a pretty good shot. You guys take care. It was nice meeting all you guys, and we'll talk to you again sometime soon. Bye now.